Hello, this is Ugo Uche with Road to Resolutions, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my therapeutic modalities, therapeutic approaches I use to treat clients. Oftentimes I get questions via inquiries of people interested in my services regarding what my therapeutic approaches are. I'm actually very eclectic in my approach. I will often use a combination of approaches I have learned and practiced over the years in helping clients. But there are two approaches that I often favor in using, and this is due to their effectiveness. The first is cognitive behavioral therapy, and the second is acceptance commitment therapy. Now, most people are already familiar with what cognitive behavioral therapy is about. Regardless, I'll still give an overview. Cognitive behavioral therapy is rooted in the premise that when we have bad experiences, our response to those experiences is based on our beliefs and values. Now, if our beliefs and values are irrational, the natural and logical consequences that follow will often be unfavorable. And when you're dealing with somebody, say you're dealing with someone who has poor anger management, they get harassed, they get disrespected. If that person believes that anger is a motivator towards solving problems, what happens is that they have these episodes where they lose their tempers and behave irrationally, and the natural and logical consequences that follow are just not in their favor. And so when I work with such people, a common irrational belief that arises is this idea that anger somehow empowers them to solve problems, when it's not the case, which is for another video, and I actually have a few videos on anger management. And anger originates in the primitive brain, the emotional center of the brain, and the primitive brain is just not designed for solving complex problems such as harassment by a coworker or boss or what have you not. You need to be in a calm mind, and calmness allows you access to the cerebral brain in order to solve complex problems. So oftentimes when I teach this to people with poor anger management, they become more open-minded towards adopting healthier beliefs and values towards their problem solving and transitioning out of that phase of emotional stuckness. So in summary, that's what cognitive behavioral therapy, otherwise known as CBT, is about. Then you have acceptance commitment therapy. Acceptance commitment therapy is actually rooted in cognitive behavioral therapy. It's based fundamentally on the same premise that when people have bad experiences and they hold irrational beliefs, and they act on those irrational beliefs, the natural and logical consequences are oftentimes unfavorable. So acceptance commitment therapy adheres to this premise, however with an additional layer. And that additional layer is helping people get past false negatives. I'm talking about shame, humiliation. So oftentimes if somebody has a trauma, say sexual assault from an early life experiences, you have these false negatives that tear down the person's sense of identity, negatively influence the person's sense of self-worth, self-esteem. And people who have a diminished sense of self-worth are simply not capable of consistently making logical decisions, or talk less of embracing new, healthier beliefs and values. So what acceptance commitment therapy is good at doing is helping people through counterintuitive techniques get past those false negatives, so they can improve their self-worth, so they can adopt healthier beliefs and values. So that's the summary of my two preferred techniques, therapeutic approaches, CBT and ACT. I'm also trained in EMDR. I often also will use a lot of mindfulness. And that's it for now. Thank you for visiting. If you have questions, feel free to put in your information in the description box below, and I will be in contact with you. I don't sell anybody's email, so you have nothing to worry about that. And if you're on YouTube watching this video, please like the video and share with anybody you believe will benefit from it. Other than that, thank you.